Good evening, freaks and friends, and welcome to Math Bites. I'm your host, Math Machine, and today I'm going to be telling you what exactly this show is that I'm going to be doing. Now, first, you're probably wondering, why are you calling it Math Bites? Well, if you've ever been to a high school or college, you've probably heard people say that a lot. And my name is Math Machine, so I figure, why the fuck not? Now, This show isn't going to be anything spectacular or fantastic. Hell, it's probably not even going to have a budget of any kind behind it. I don't plan to become YouTube famous or get anything out. Hell, I don't even plan on making any money off this. Uh, I'm just wanting to make a show about me talking for 10, 15, 20 minutes, just randomly discussing things that are on my mind that I find interesting of the day, usually made in the evening so that it's like at the end of the day and end of my mind, so that it's relevant for that day, not the morning after or stuff that I'm having to remember after waking up. And I'm probably going to be making this either every other day or a couple days in a row and then skipping a day. Weekends are probably just going to be me blathering about something just in general or just some non-tangent. Like this episode. This is the introduction episode, episode 1. The Welcome to My Channel episode. And I wanted to do this sort of as a way of interacting with people at large and just getting out there and trying to express myself more. This is going to be just, I guess, a personal thing. It's not for any particular reason, and it's going to express a lot of my personal opinions and takes on things. Like, some of these things are probably not going to be major opinions. Some of them probably are. I might end up just repeating myself from stuff that's been said over the day. And this is just going to be me saying the exact same thing you might have heard before from a news outlet or some kind of source like that, but just my take on it, or I just found it cool or something. I just, I don't know, I thought that would be pretty interesting, just hearing one random schmuck's take on something. You don't see that a lot on YouTube. You see a lot of, well, Let's Players these days, but back in my day, it was a lot of just music videos or animated music videos, for that matter, and a lot of just random stuff and people uploading things just to upload them. That's kind of gone the way of the dodo, unfortunately. People are trying to be the YouTube sensation these days, and there's not really too much just doing stuff for doing stuff, and I find that that's kind of sad, and I hope that it can just be brought back to that, like people just doing stuff for fun or doing stuff for just to upload it or just to say stuff or do stuff, express an opinion, not trying to follow in the crowd or try to make a lot of money off of it or anything like that. And I don't know, I must be old-fashioned like that, and I'm just going to be talking about random shit. Oh, by the way, this is going to have a lot of cursing behind it because I'm not going to hold back stuff. Hell, a lot of my episodes are probably just going to be me ranting about stuff that I find stupid or insulting on a daily basis. And so, word of warning, I use bad words. Ooh, scary. But yeah, this is, and let's just, as an example, I work in a restaurant. I do have a full-time job, and I do work, and I'm going to be, so that's why, like, that's another reason this is going to be evenings as opposed to, like, mornings or afternoons, because I will be gone most of the time. uh, and some of the things I may tell are like specific to my particular job or my particular situation, and it's just you, things that probably would not be understood unless you were in these circumstances. I'm just an average schmuck, a 9 to 5er. Well, not a 9 to 5er. I work in a restaurant, so it's more like noon to 9er. But uh, and also, just I guess this will be more of a backstory behind me, so you can get an idea of where I'm coming from to help understand things. I am in Texas. I am in the deep south. Oh boy, yeah, fun times. Uh, Sometimes it's like being surrounded by insanity. I got nothing against. I'm going to try to avoid politics. That's the one rule I'll make for this channel is I'm going to, as much as I can, avoid politics because that becomes just so chaotic and just vitriol, just nothing pure vitriol when politics are concerned. Oh, the only good Democrat is a dead Democrat. The only good Republican is a dead Republican. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't like that in general. I find just it's so stupid that people will argue to death because, oh, well, I like this thing of stupid better than your thing of stupid. I will also be making a lot of stupid faces and silly voices. Be prepared for that. So politics are pretty much the one thing that I won't be talking about. I'm probably not going to be talking about well, I will be talking about movies, games, TV shows, just everyday stuff that I saw, stuff that I like, stuff that I think is cool. And I won't be that's probably another reason that I won't be trying to make any kind of money off of this because YouTube is just insane with copyright flagging, and I'm not using any resources from anything. I'm not. I can probably say stuff, and I'm just saying, oh, I like this, or oh, that's cool, or oh, I like that. But I still don't want to get involved in that gigantic, at least not for a long time, get involved in that gigantic mess that is their copyright claim system. Oh my God, that is so annoying. I've seen so many people just be worked into the ground because that thing is just the most ridiculous thing ever. And this is just me talking, and me talking about myself, my situations, stuff, and yeah, this is pretty narcissistic. I fully admit that this is like, welcome to Narcissism, the show. But, I mean, that's probably why, a part of why I'm making this in the first place. Just to hear myself talk or to want to be heard by others. But at the end of the day, it's the person I find more often than not that people come to for Let's Players or YouTube celebrities or just people that they like on YouTube. It's the person that they come for, not the fact that they're famous. They just got that way because they got a huge following, and I am not looking to get or become just get a gigantic following or become a YouTube celeb. I'm just looking to do this because I thought I'd enjoy it. I want to give it a shot, and if people like it, I thank you for listening to me talk about shit. And if you don't, hey, just be honest. Tell me you don't. I can take it. I don't like vitriol, but I am open to honest criticisms. There is a huge difference, and I don't think people seem to realize this. You can say, well, this I did not like because, and then explain why you didn't like it, and that is a criticism. That is something that I can look at and say, that person might be right. I might be doing this wrong, and maybe I should look at it and actually try and improve it. Because if that one person is saying it, it might be something true that just other people aren't saying. That is a whole world different than saying, you suck, you're fat, you're an idiot, go away. I mean, I've never understood, and I've seen this time and time and time again, what the hell does that serve for anybody? I know that there's trolls, and I know that that's what the internet is not largely inhabited by, but largely seen as inhabited by, because we see trolls a lot more than we see people who are just there. Mostly because trolls are loud and obnoxious. But there are people that just do that, and even if they aren't trying to troll, there are people that have done that, there are people that do that, and I don't see what it serves, and I guess I just never understood why people would do that. And I just ask that if you do say, this sucks, I hate it, tell me why. Just tell me why, and I'm a big boy. I'm 40. I'm a man. Internet memes. Woohoo! I'm a big boy, and I can take it, and I can look at it, and I can think for myself, maybe this person has a point. Or I think that person just doesn't get what I was thinking. Maybe I should do something else, but not harp on that. Just that way I can look it over and think for myself, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, but they did offer criticism, and I can learn from that. Even if it's something I don't agree with, I can look at it, I can learn from it. And that's what people really need to do, is to stop just saying that you hate it and tell people why you hate it, or just what was wrong with it. That turned into a non sequitur for about 5-7 minutes of just complaining about internet trolls. And that's what you're going to get a lot on this show. Just me going off on tangents and talking. I might start on one point and wind up like 5 miles away. I might start talking about, wow, that was a really cool show. I loved when, and then the Martians came and took a probe, and how did I get here? You're going to get that a lot, I find, because that's how I am in my day-to-day life. I end up going from topic to topic to topic like that. By the way, I can't snap my fingers, so it's just click, click, click. But it's just a lot of random topics that I end up covering in a small amount of time, and it's a personality quirk, I think, or just a really weird characteristic of mine, and sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I get laughs for it, and other times it is annoying, and I will be the first to admit that I can be annoying when I'm just flipping from tangent to tangent to tangent. And but I think that I will be doing that a lot with this, because I'm just going to be talking to myself, like I'm talking to everyone who's watching, but when I'm making these, I'm talking to myself, and when it's just me that I'm hearing, I do just go off. And that is probably what is going to be most of the show like, just me breaking down my day as I would to myself, and just talking about it and seeing how that rolls. And these are going to be done in one take. I'm not going to do any sort of retakes or remakes or anything like that, because I find that defeats the purpose of anything, really. It doesn't serve anyone any good to like rehearse talking about their day. It only works best when you're actually genuine about it, and you do it how you would have right at that moment. And to rehearse something like that, it just defeats any purpose of actually trying to be normal. You become just an actor at that point, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to be me. And I think that that actually pretty well describes what my show is about, and I hope that people can find some sort of enjoyment out of this, and I'm going to see how well this goes, and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do and how often I'm going to do it from there. Uh, Things are probably going to be changed around, like that might not be my uh, forever introduction, or I might have, like, I might not do any introduction, or I might not have any outro, but I'm going to test around with stuff, see what sticks, what I like, and I'm going to work from there. And just see how this goes, and I will listen to criticisms, and I'll figure out what I like and what I don't like. Uh, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, folks, thanks for listening to me, and this is Math Machine saying peace out.